My name is Njoya. I'm a CPA. I'm also a tax resolution specialist. I've been in this business for 23 years, and I served in across Africa. I served in Europe, and I'm serving in the United States.
Thank you all for joining us today on another edition of Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat, where we give the opportunity for entrepreneurs to talk about themselves and what they do. Right here with me, I'm with Njoya, who is a CPA. He's going to be giving us some very good tips on how to improve our lives, our businesses, and our taxes. So, Njoya, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, and thank you for everybody who's joining us. It's going to be great. I'm just excited to be here.
Great, great. So can you please tell us about yourself? We're going to be having people watching who may not have heard about you.
Yeah, again, what can I say? My name is Njoya. I'm a CPA. I'm also a tax resolution specialist. I've been in this business for 23 years, and I served in across Africa. I served in Europe, and I'm serving in the United States. And currently, I run a business. I run a consulting firm out of Houston, Texas. My firm is called Chn Advisors, and we operate under. We do our tax business. It's operated under Liberty Tax Service.
Wow, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm proud to say I'm one of the people who've seen your work ever since I was young.
Before Thank you.
You're welcome. Before I even went to UB, I knew you were in the UK and you were working for, I think, Price Waterhouse, So you're one of the people who inspired us when we were growing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So as a tax specialist, how do you make life better for your clients?
We can do a lot of things. We do a lot of things. That's an excellent question right there. So to best answer this question, I would like to first of all tell you a little bit about what we do at Chn Advisors. At Chn Advisors, one of the basic things we are auditors. We are tax consultants, so we do tax preparation and we also do tax planning. We do IRS debt resolution, accounting and bookkeeping. And then one of the most important one, which is exciting me, is credit restoration. So having said that, our business is really about growing other people's business. That's our business. And the best way to make life better for others is listening to them. We listen to people, we understand their needs, and based on those understanding, we can now fully advise them on how to best resolve those needs. So what we do here is our focus is always on, once we have understood your needs, we focus on exceeding your expectations. And that is what we do here. We've done that with great success over the years, and I get that from the feedback we're getting from our community, from our clients and stuff.
Wow, that's really nice. I'm glad to see people like you, rendering services to small businesses. That's how we build our community.
Sure.
So, but a lot of people who may watch this video now and later, some don't really have the business knowledge. So I really want to, explain in a simple way what tax structuring is all about and why small businesses and individuals should take it serious.
That's a great question. That's a great question. And then tax structuring by itself is really about tax planning. You have to plan for your taxes. Tax in itself, the tax law is one of the most complicated parts of the law. And when you go to a tax preparer, their role is basically to take your information and compile them in a set of documents as required by the government and present it to them. They don't have any role in planning your taxes. They don't have any role. Their role might be to give you the best taxes. But you need, when you come to tax planning, you need someone who understands the tax law and who is able to take that law and make use of them in a way that will be able to avoid taxes for you. There are two things I want to talk about here. There is something called tax avoidance, and there is another thing called tax evasion. Tax avoidance is speaking to someone who is knowledgeable with the tax law so that they can use the loopholes in those tax laws and help you maximize your income, optimize your taxes, reduce the amount of taxes you're paying, increase, maximize the refund you're getting from the tax office. That is what is called tax avoidance. We've heard so many people tell us that the rich don't pay their fair share. The rich, again, that could be true, but the whole story is about these people. They know what they need to do. They get the right people to help them use that same tax law that we all know to be able to plan and structure their taxes in a way that they pay the least. Some of the things that why do people even get to pay? Why do you need to structure your taxes? You need to structure your taxes to structure your business in order to be able to reduce your tax liability. Let me give you an example. I tell people that if you are in business, you could start a business without even registering as a DBA. Once you have started making $50,000 from your business, there is no reason to be a sole proprietorship. There is no reason to be filing a Schedule C. All you need to do, you have to be a business that is an S corp, for example. You have to be a corporation. By doing that, you're going to save on something they call self-employment taxes. That's 15.3% right there out of the box that you save on. There are so many other things we could talk about. For example, you can also be able to claim to be recover on your business expenses. Cost recovery is one of the big areas that the big boys play on. They take section 179, they are able to take bonus depreciations and things like that. So there are so many advantages. For example, other examples include things like you could also be able to contribute to your retirement, take the best structures of your retirement so that you could pay the least taxes. That's why you see most of these people, they don't pay taxes because they're using the right people to be able to plan their taxes.
Wow. Thank you. This is really vital information you've just given. And I hope, small businesses out there and individuals that are making good income should take advantage of this and contact Chn Advisors so they can help plan their taxes or they can help structure their business. So with all these good tips that you've given, and I think people would want to contact you, are you limited? Are customers who come to you limited only in the Houston areas, or you have clients that come from different states?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If there is one good thing we can take from the COVID, is that it has basically amplified online activity. It has amplified what we call virtual activity. Before this, we used to do a lot of our work virtually, but now it's just become pervasive. So what you see is 90% of the clients of our clients in at Chn Advisors are all over the place. They are not even in Houston. So we can prepare your taxes wherever you are. We can do your tax planning wherever you are. We can do your credit restoration wherever you are. We can also help represent you with the IRS for people who have debts with the IRS. We can help resolve your issues with the IRS wherever you are. All you need to do is to contact us either by phone, either by email, or even if you go to my website and then you click on it, you will contact us. Our numbers are right on there available for you to see. So you can call us anytime and we'll be able to give you all these great tools at very, very affordable prices.
Wow, that's really nice. And you did mention that credit repair is something that you do. Can you give some tips on how people can improve their credit score?
Of course, absolutely, absolutely. Credit repair, let me tell you, credit repair is one of those areas that I'm just excited about. I'm really excited because credit repair is that area where you actually see value that you're impacting in a person. When you do that work for a person, you can see the value, you can see the excitement in that person. And I'm going to tell you, the big story is that credit is one of those areas in the United States, in most parts of the world, on which our livelihoods really depend on. But the worst thing is that it is not taught in any school. Even in the best business schools, nobody talks about credit. So we get out there and we're just stuck with all these things. If we didn't learn it from anybody, from our parents or whatever, we are lost with it. There are basic things that you can do. Why do people get problems with their credit? It's because some people, they don't have enough credit because they're just starting. You don't have enough credit. Some people, it's because they mismanage their credit, their payments. They didn't pay their bills on time. Their accounts went on collection. Some are just people who went on bankruptcy and things like that. The simple tips I will give you to avoid these things are that, one, try to be disciplined in the way you manage your money. No, that way, pay your bills on time. If you pay your bills on time, that's going to be helpful. And then things like, there is something that's available out there for everybody. Go out there and ask for your credit report so that you can see what is on your credit report. Or you can see those things. At times, there's a lot of junk in your credit report that you don't even know they are there. And they are messing you up from doing anything. The first thing is to obtain that credit report. Look at what is on there and see those things that are there that are supposed to be there and those that are not supposed to be there. These companies, you can ask them to remove any bad items on your credit as long as they cannot support them. They have to remove it. There's a law about this, and we can help you remove these things from your credit reports.
Wow, that's really great. I'm really happy that you're providing this service because I know now so many people want to buy like houses or, get a new car and, they have very bad credit. And if you can provide this service, then it makes life better for our community.
Absolutely, Ivan. Let me tell you something. 1% interest rate point that you benefit from could save you tens of thousands of dollars, could save you even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So if you have a credit that is below 650 or 690, you want to do everything to try to improve it. And the first thing, again, is always going back to trying to obtain your credit report and look at it. The second thing is, if you even have 730 and you want to buy a house or you want to buy that vehicle you've been dreaming of, contact somebody who is going to help you improve that credit to about 800. If it goes to 800, remember, you are going to spend to save significantly on your interest rates, and that is something I give people.
Wow. So there are lots of people who are going to be watching this video. Some are in the US and some are not in the US, and probably don't have like a social security number. So is it possible for someone to do business in the US without a social security number?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is something that many of our Spanish friends have really taken advantage of. Some of us, we have not really taken advantage of these things. Many people just believe that if you don't have a social security, you are cut off from activity in the United States. That's untrue. There is something called ITIN. It is called Individual Tax Identification Number. It is structured the same like a social security number. And with that, you can do any business you want within the United States. It's an easy process to do your business, to create your business, run your business, file your taxes with the IRS. And it's a very easy process to get the ITIN. And with that, you can do most of the things like any other person with a social security. So absolutely. And
Wow.
we can help you with that.
That's amazing. And
Yes.
let's talk about the stimulus check that are being sent. Are those
Yes.
checks taxable? And how can small business owners benefit from all these stimulus packages that is being provided by the government?
You know, this is like for some businesses, and I see a lot of them, this has been a windfall. It's helped. I know we're going through very difficult times, and people needed this money to help themselves. People needed the stimulus package. People needed the PPP loans that were given by these were conditional loans that were given by the government, on which it was almost interest free. And if you had any type of business, it was out there for you. And what was it all about? The PPP loan was about meeting your operating expenses. Mainly, it was like they structured it 60-40. So about 60% of that money was meant to be allocated for payroll, so that you don't let people go. People work for your company. You pay them with that money. And as long as you met that requirement, it was forgivable. And then 40% is for other expenses that have been identified, such as rents, day-to-day operations of your business. So basically, those loans were out there. And there's been this second stimulus package that's also been proven. It's also on the same basis. So if you've not had those loans yet, and you have a small business, you want to contact us. We are going to help you see how you can qualify and make your applications for you. We are running that we've been able to help hundreds of people, and we are there open to help our people.
Wow. Before we go,
and just to add that the second stimulus package, the COVID relief number 2, people have already started receiving their money. So if you feel like you were supposed to receive money, we are also open to help individuals access their money. If there is any problem and you think that, oh, I'm not getting, talk to me, talk to any of my staff in here, call us at Chn Advisors. We'll be able to help you with those.
That's nice. So before we go, we've been talking about, you've been giving us very valuable tips. And I know that you've worked for big companies like Price Waterhouse, you've worked in, different African countries. But how does it feel now to own your own business and to work for yourself?
That's a great question. There is something that is called fulfillment. When you feel fulfilled, it means you've reached that point where you feel like, I am now able to impact people. I am now able to impact the community. That is what it feels when you run your own business, especially just having that ability to see that people rely on you on a daily basis for their livelihoods. That is challenging, but it's also very exciting. So if there's anyone out there who is thinking about getting into their own business, the US structure, the way the tax system is structured in the United States, it is most beneficial for businesses. The system is really set for small businesses. And if you're thinking about it, I would tell you, don't even jump into it, because there's a lot of value you can get into it. There is a lot of assistance you can get. The SBA is out there. There are so many small business help facilities out there that will help you with your business. Go into it. It's going to be challenging, no doubt, but it is fulfilling. I work longer hours today than I've ever worked, but I'm happy working longer hours.
Wow, that's amazing. And, I'm really happy to hear that you love what you're doing. That's one of the most important things I always tell people. If you don't love what you're doing, you won't last in it.
Sure.
So, but this 30 seconds is usually for you to say something to your clients, or if you have a giveaway, this is the opportunity that you can speak to our audience.
Let me tell you this, and again, we have special packages just for people who come to us through Iwing Marketplace. We have special packages for them. And the first thing is the tax season has started. So it started, and I will, based on the prior year tax filing, anyone who comes to me will get an immediate 30% discount. There's a discount code. It is called Iwing 30, IWING 30. It gives you 30% discount on whatever you paid last year. That's number one. Number two, we are also able, I operate my tax business again through a company called Liberty Tax Service. We all know about it. They have a great platform of offers that we are able to put out there to our customers. For example, we are able to file tax returns for as low as $69.99. That is dependent on your situation, and if you qualify, you can get that. We also have this PPP for PPP relief packages. We are also available, and we are giving those to people. We are helping people with stimulus for free. So if you contacted me and you had a problem, maybe your stimulus had a problem, or you are not or you weren't sure about anything on that, we help people. We give advice for free on the PPP itself. We do applications at a great discounts. And one last thing, which is very important here, which I want to say here, is that we have early advance for people. If you were if you were in difficulty, you needed money before you actually get your refund from the tax from your tax filing, you contact us. We are able to give you an early advance, which comes as early as in 3 days from the day you do your taxes. You'll get that early advance. And if you came to me because you're referred, you also get a $50 cash refund that is given to you immediately. One other thing is on credit repair. If you came to me because you were planning to buy that first home, you were planning to buy that first car, and you wanted to improve your credit, our onboarding is going to be free. We are going to waive your onboarding fee, which is normally charged at $150. So we have all these great packages. All you need to do is come to us through Iwing Marketplace, and we're going to make that available for you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thanks for the giveaway. This has been very amazing. Thanks for sharing so many tips, and thanks for joining us despite the fact that you're so busy.
Thank you so much. I just want to thank you for giving me this platform to be able to speak to these amazing people. It's a new year, and I know for a fact that we have been through a lot in 2020. 2021 cannot be any worse. We don't have any downside to 2021. Go out there, just jump into your dreams and make it happen. 2021 is going to be a great year for all of us, and I wish everyone on this platform all the best. Please call us. We are here to help you. Chn Advisors, we are here to assist our people. Thank you.
Wow, thanks again, Charles Njoya, for your time. Thank you all for watching. I've seen so many beautiful comments, especially from Chn Advisors, from Efanga, who is saying hi, from I think Olivier, and thanks Clarice for joining us as well. We are so grateful when you come online to support our guests. So again, thank you all. Keep supporting businesses on Iwing Marketplace. This is a new year. There's going to be a lot of deals that you can get from Iwing Marketplace. So don't stop checking iwingmarketplace.com all the time. Thank you, and we're out.